I'm standing in front of my management office in my building for my public housing development because they got down that I owe 396 community service hours, right? 384, right? And they want me to start doing this verification log. And I said, what's new? Like, when did y'all start doing that? Because they don't usually do that, make me do that. I'm very active in the community. So I said, what's new? What y'all do that's new? And I'm recording this because he said everybody's doing it, right? And I said, so when I go to my TA president, she's going to be familiar with this form. He go, oh, yes, everybody does that. When the people I've been talking to, they said, I never heard that before. And I said, yes, for people that's zero income, you got to volunteer. You got to stay active. And he said, no, it doesn't come from my office. We upload. I said, no, you've been uploading something in the past because I usually get zero income. But I'm showing you how they like to fuck with me. And they don't fuck with nobody else. But they like to fuck with me. This is what they like to do. Because they want it to be everybody's business. Because I'm going to go there. Okay, now they said we supposed to volunteer 8 hours a month. And of course I do way more than that. Your 8 hours is like you go into your TA meetings, you go to your community meetings. That could be your tenant association meeting. You volunteer your tenant association. My tenant association has a building. How when they open, I don't know. It doesn't matter. Okay? And you can go to your police council meetings. And that's how it is. Okay? You can do it like that. And then you get your 8 hours for the month. But they don't usually require you to submit that documentation, right? Like right here, I'll show you. See, my tenant association has their own storefront. But they don't man it like a regular office where they have it open all the time. But they like the front like it's something like that. Because you're supposed to have this document. Now see, this is the office for my tenant association. They got this storefront. And they said at last month's meeting, they was going to put the hours of operation on it. Do you see the hours of operation on it? Do you see it? There's no hours of operation. But I guess they're going to have to make the change, right? Since they're harassing me.
You be trying to help, but then I think you just throw an insult.
Talking about me and my son owe 384 hours. How do you owe 384 hours when it's 12 months in a year and you only got to do 8 months out of the 8 hours out of the month? I said, you putting down years here. No. I know I never had to upload nothing. You never submitted it to me. I said, you've been giving me zero. Oh, let's see it. I need to see it. What is going on? What's going on? Makes me laugh. Oh. I had another question for them. Now, they had submitted all this stuff about where we pay our rent. And I wanted to ask them that. But now I don't care. They always want somebody to do more than they need to do. And yet, because for me, when I went to Human Resources Administration, they, for my food stamps, they was always trying to make me work. So for them to do this report, I put it in my I posted it, and my posted, the lady they interviewed said, oh, we wasn't mandating that. That wasn't a requirement. That the whole time, every time I had applied, it was a requirement. That's the only reason I worked with UPS as a driver's helper. Because they was requiring you to work to get food stamps. Because they trying to make sure it's a supplementary income. That means you have to have an income, and this is subsidized. This is a supplementary. They're helping you with it, but you got to have a main income. They're trying to make sure you don't have public assistance as your sole income. And I guess if the person's annoying the hell out of them, they just push them through because they don't want to get beat up. But if you're not aggressive and trying to beat up somebody, they try to screw you over to get benefits. Anyway, so I have the email address to my tenant association. Okay. But it's funny to me. They making me laugh. They just constantly want me to be doing stuff, you know, constantly. See, on my camera want to mess around, and it's in the front. So I'm going to do another video. I won't be alive. I'll do another video showing you the pantry places. These people really acting like, I don't think people really know. I think a lot of people be lying. They don't know none of the folks, because we should already know these things. They don't know these places because they lie. Everybody at the TA meeting should be, that's the whole point, to get the people there, and they should be signing this paper. He's bullshitting with me. I'm trying to tell you, he's bullshitting with me. My housing assistant is bullshitting me. He's bullshitting me. But I ain't got nothing better to do. You wanna bullshit? We can bullshit together. I'm in a good mood. I'm in the mood to bullshit. So let's go. Let's go. You ready? I'm gonna show you some bullshit. I'm gonna show you what I do every day. And I don't have nothing in my refrigerator or my cabinets. I got nothing in there. I'm zero income. They charged me $8 rent because I got an air conditioner that this lady gave me because her mother died. And she already had an air conditioner, so she gave it to me. It's a luxury. So because I got one, they charged me $8. I keep my. Can I help you? You can pay my rent, $8. I have it with me. Carry it around. Let me show you. Because the people, they like to mess with me. I give you content you don't hear from other people. They like to harass me. It's always a punishment. I'm always being punished. It's the beauty of it all. He said, it's always. I said, listen, I've been out of work for 5 years. I never got income for 5 years. You never asked me. What you been doing all these other times? That I always get no requirement. I'm active in the community. What's going on today? No, I don't get nothing. You don't usually get anything. I'm asking you a question. See? You see it? Let me show you. I got it with me. I'm always ready for somebody to pay it. See that? You got people, they got zero rent. You see the $8? They got zero. They don't want to give me zero because I got a luxury. I got a luxury item that somebody gave me. I didn't pay for that. They don't care. They don't want you to have pets. They don't want you to have air conditioner. They don't want you to have nothing. So when somebody's talking to you from a car and everything, they're not telling the truth. They don't want you to have a bank account, checking account. They don't want you to have nothing. I'm telling you something. Because it's luxuries. Doing you a favor, and they don't want it to change for you either. Do you understand? They don't want it to change, but they don't try to help you. I'm showing I could do the job. I was volunteering at the National Action Network. Their administrative assistant left, and instead of hiring me, they just put another staff and had them at the desk fussing, kicking and screaming, instead of hiring me so I don't have to go through this. No, because they like to keep people poor. That's why you have poor people. That's Democrats for you. Democrats are not trying to make sure there's jobs. That's why you lose programs. You don't have, people got solutions. They tell you answers, right? Oh, we need trade programs. The person needs to know a trade. If a Democrat is in position and they're so supportive of that, why, when Democrats are in positions, you don't have that available? Because they don't. They want you poor. Democrats. They have more fun mismanaging money and mishandling people. But they waste your time with signs like this about Black Lives Matter and defund the police. Because they want chaos and disorder. Because it's more fun. It's more fun for them. Chaos and disorder. It's more fun. It's more fun for them. Or you know what? People get the mail, they don't open it. They ignore stuff, then they get sent to housing court. They don't pay attention to it. They don't appear, and then that's how they get evicted, and they're in the shelter. That's what happens too, you know. You see me, I respond to my paperwork, I read my mail. But you're not familiar with certain things because the people refuse to do it. So because the people refuse to do it, you don't see it. But people like to fuck with me. They do. Because they want me to put the content out. Because they're like, but if she really going through, well, we don't see that. Why she don't just stay? They really want you to have no options. You know what I'm saying? They really want you to have no options. So they have this letter up. It says free this 20-year-old Palestinian student, now a political prisoner. In May 2025, the FBI raided Tariq's home in New York and arrested him just 1 month before his college graduation. He was hit with federal hate crime charges, a rare and extreme escalation clearly meant to sentence his participation in protests for Palestine. Take action now. Sign the letter to Tariq's judge. Circulate posts from Free Tariq, BAZROUK, on Instagram. Donate to his commissary and write him and send him books. For more info, write him and send him books. Who is this guy? You see that? Who is he? That's the sign. I wouldn't be out here seeing this sign if they wasn't fucking with me. See? I love it. Post up your stuff, people. Make your flyers. Post it up. People out here reading stuff. They out here. They out here. I'm out here. Where's that? Why is this guy on top of the car? This is why I love my neighborhood. Because I come out here and I see nuts. Straight nuts. $11, three double, triple ones. Look at that. We're beeping for. Hablos Español. It means they speak Spanish. Hablos Español. Because I'm in a Spanish neighborhood. And most people gotta be bilingual. If you was wondering, are you still practicing your Spanish 12? Are you practicing your French? Yes. I am. I'm getting annoyed though. Oh, I need you to submit the paperwork and then I will put it in. I didn't have it. How you been? I've been zero all this time. What's the problem? It's a Cuomo sign that says New York City mayor is not an entry-level job. New Yorkers know better than to treat it like one. He needs to do more than that when he's talking about Mandami, when stupid Mandami is an assemblyman. Why does he talk like this man is not an assemblyman? He is already in city council. He's not city council, he's assemblyman. That means he's always up in Albany. And he's talking like this guy is off the streets, not in any, like he didn't get voted in. I think it's on the floor though. I feel like picking it up. No picking up garbage, 12. You know I like to pick up garbage. Trying to behave myself. No more. Am I trying to behave myself? Yeah. Trying to behave myself. It's just the way that the housing assistant was. He walks out. I come there, right? I'm waiting for him. He gets a donut. He just casually walks out. And I'm sitting there looking like, you know I'm waiting for him, right? I'll be back. Then he comes back like 20 minutes later. And he comes to sit with me in his room. This time he doesn't meet with me in the hallway or with the door cracked, partially open. And he says, oh, let me see what's going on. I said, I usually get zero. I'm very active in the community. Oh, I do not know that. I need the paper. I said, why you ain't need the paper all this time? I've been zero income 5 years. How you been logging the information before that it's changed now? No, I don't send that paperwork. I do not send the paperwork. Ha! Funny. You're very funny. I don't believe you. I don't believe you, sir. But you don't gotta worry. You don't have to worry, sir, because I volunteer. You don't have to worry. And I did way more than the needed time. So we're good. But I'm gonna first survey everybody in tab first, since you have wasted my time to harass me. I have nothing better to do. He said everybody do it, but nobody I talked to, nobody. I said it's required for me to, I can't just be having trouble getting jobs. I have to volunteer. What? Everybody in public housing has to, the zero code. I never heard of that in my life. Okay, so we're going to fix that. Because I've been dealing with that the whole time. I said, they don't give you no job, but they make sure you can volunteer. Because people like free work. But then they complain. I don't have a driver's license, but they said they need drivers. It says the sign-on bonus, you pay training, great benefits, 718-389-4241, extension 129. Tell me if you got a job with it or not. Again, that's 718-389-4241, extension 129. ¿Tú hablas español? ¿O trabajo? For a bus, they said to do paid training, great benefits, 718-389-4241, extension 129. Repite. Número de trabajo 718-389-4241, extension 129. For them little yellow school buses, so you can work with special need kids. Them little short buses is for special kids. I told you they always hiring for special needs. And own mates and stuff. Because it's a population of undesirables. Running after them. I remember I took this guy to bowling, and he took off running. I had to run after him. Oh, because we was out in the street. And we don't know what he doing. Took off running, grown man. Amarillo Flores. Let me tell you something. That guy took off running. I ran after him. And I caught him. But I had went to a trip. I went on a trip with a group. And we was on the train. And my client, he took off running on up the steps on the train, and I didn't even run after him. But I said, we on a whole school trip, and he gonna take off running? We on a whole trip. Grown man, 30 years old, took off running. They said, oh no, and I said, he gonna be all right. I was already done. They looking for you. They looking for you. They want you to do that job. Okay? Apply. AHRC.org. Trust me. AHRC is always hiring. All them jobs. Foster care. All of them. They always looking for foster parents. Undesirables. You can do it. Make sure you get the about the undesirable ones. Make sure you get the what's the kids that get the most money. Make sure you get the exceptional rate. That's the population I work with. Dual diagnoses, 8 medications. 2 of them are controlled substances. That's the population I've been with for years. Don't worry, they got a job for you. I'm not doing it. Okay? But you can do it. Don't worry. I'll be the you do me right. I'm making up my own position, my own volunteer hours. I'm gonna be your job coordinator. I'll make sure you have jobs to go to. Don't worry. You go there if you have a license or not, just to shut them up. Okay? You see me in the street and you give me money. Put money in my hand. I take cash only. Talking about. Red Beans talking about you gotta get a cash app. And them people put cash in my hand. I'm not, I do cash only. Cash works for me. I'm where they take cash only. I'm where I am is where they take cash only. I should show you. They don't, listen, talking about EBT. Stores around my way, they don't take EBT. If they don't want to, they don't want to. What's going on? And I don't worry about it. I ain't making all that noise. Just holding the truck. Okay. I'm gonna look up my job title that I'm creating for myself. Okay? Creating it myself. Don't worry. I'm gonna get cash. I pull my money down from the trees. Look at that. Money coming to me now. All y'all watching me, the cars. You got cars, you got money. Money coming to me now. You pay for your gas. You go to your drive-in. You got money. Money coming to me now. Money coming to me now from the north, south, east, and west. I take your money. I receive it. You give it to me naturally. You look at me. It comes. Trust me. 1919. Interesting. Off. Watch it. You're gonna see. It always is something. They shake me out of the tree. They don't want me to be comfortable. They don't want me to. But they like it like this because I'm gonna make sure that I'm not alone. I make everybody around me uncomfortable because I don't want to be bothered. So I bother everybody. You don't know me. If you don't know that, you don't know me. I bother everybody. And 2, I'm comfortable. 1933. Obviously, I get comfortable. They're trying to make me uncomfortable for no reason. They love to do it. You know why? They don't like me to have no freedom. It's okay. It's okay. And trust me, I don't have a problem with nuts. And I'm gonna get a whole group of nuts. 384 of them. Trust me. Talking about I owe 384 hours. That's a lie. That they wasted their time with. It's wicked how they lie. I'm gonna get 384 nuts. I promise you. I might times it because you got my son in this too. 384 for me and my son. You see that? I was old. 384. Never in my life. Never in my life. They're hilarious. 384. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna show you. Food pantries. Watch.